Hello, all. This is episode 52. And if you can't tell, I have been feeling under the weather, but I am determined to be consistent and give out tips and tricks each week. So here we go.
Welcome to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I'm on a quest to help you find the most confident version of you. I help women become the most authentic version of themselves by helping them find clarity around who they are and who they want to be. My goal is to help women sift through all that noise that they have in their head about who they should be or who they shouldn't be and create a plan to be exactly who they want to be. You don't have to continue to live with anxiety, high stress, and overwhelm. You can, little by little, get back to a place of peace and live with more contentment than you ever thought possible. You don't have to merely survive day to day. There is a life waiting for you, thriving. Grab your coffee, your favorite colored pen, and a pad of paper because we're headed out to find your confidence today.
I'm going to just jump right to it today. And if you're not driving, you can do this first tip right away and right now. It's simple and anyone can do it, either sitting or standing. And it's standing taller or improving your posture or both. So think about what it looks like when someone is in front of you and if they're slouched over and they're not looking tall and with good posture, you don't have a feeling that they're confident. What's even more interesting is that the science shows that we can literally increase confidence with power poses in just a few moments. A social psychologist named Amy Cuddy gave a TED Talk citing the research from her and her team, and what they said was, not only does it increase levels of testosterone, which is associated with confidence, but it also lowers levels of cortisol that is associated with stress. So this is kind of a win-win. Think about that lost puppy dog look in someone when they're just not feeling good, or pay attention as you walk around in the office and look at the people around you. Do you perceive the person with that is like looking at the floor, hunched over? Do you perceive them as being confident? When you notice your office mate at their desk slouched over, what kind of thoughts come to mind? Are they okay? Wonder what happened? We don't associate confidence with slouched over, head down posture. So the next time you need an instant boost of confidence, stand tall, assume a confident posture, or even if you're sitting in a chair, sit up, pull your shoulders back, and you will instantly be more confident. Number 2, put on your favorite outfit. Think about what's in your closet. Is there a piece of clothing or an entire outfit that you feel amazing in? Consider how you act when you're wearing that outfit. Do you get lots of compliments? Do you talk to strangers more? Do you smile at people more? I remember when I was a little girl and I got some new shoes and I really thought I could run faster in my new tennis shoes. And you know what? I'm sure I did, because believing you can is half the battle. So when you need a shot of confidence, put on that favorite shirt, your favorite shoes or jacket, and go be in the world for a few hours to get a hit of what it feels like. Soak in how you're feeling and ask yourself, how could you be the person in your favorite outfit every single day? What behaviors could you adopt each and every day to be more confident? Number 3, eat healthy and stay hydrated. Did you know being dehydrated can cause headaches, problems with your blood pressure, and even your body temperature? And there are so many other things that are associated with being severely hydrated. But if you're walking around dehydrated, it's tough to show up confident and feeling good. And the same goes with unhealthy food. We all know when we have too many pieces of pizza, or if you eat that one thing, that donut or cotton candy, you just don't feel your best. And oftentimes we walk away with stomach aches or craving more sugar or just simply not feeling great. Feeling your best increases your confidence and how you engage with other people. So if you want to feel your best, make sure that you eat well and stay hydrated. It will definitely increase your confidence, and especially if you have something like a presentation or a wedding coming up where either you're the bride or groom, or you're in the wedding party, or happen to be the maid of honor or happen to be the mom, one of the parents, make sure to take care of your body so you can have the fuel to be your best. Number 4, do something that increases your energy. Well, so here's some things that I think of. Putting some upbeat music on. There are things that you can put on, like when I'm trying to do something that I'm super trying to concentrate, I put on Beethoven or something that is going to give me some background music, but that isn't going to get into my head. But maybe you're getting ready for a big presentation and you put up some hype up music. Think about the sports teams that put up their hype music and what that does for their energy. So you can also call a good friend or do some exercise. I remember one time doing jumping jacks in my office right before I went to ask for a raise. And let me tell you, it got my blood flowing, it got rid of some of my nerves, and it gave me a healthy glow because my cheeks were a little bit more red than normal. I had blood flowing, so I looked better, I felt better. And guess what? I got that raise. So when you increase your energy level, you automatically increase your confidence. Low energy is the opposite of confident energy. So go for that big energy and do yourself a favor. Give yourself energy through whatever gives it to you. Number 5, practice positive self-talk and work on your mindset. If you're always telling yourself, I can't do that, change what you're thinking by using curiosity and ask yourself, how could I do that? Allow that brain of yours to go to work for you. Take the time to pay attention to what you're thinking about yourself and what you're saying about yourself. Have you ever noticed yourself talking to someone else and you kind of are talking down about yourself? Something I say pretty often and I've tried to change is, oh, I'm horrible at tech. Well, the truth is I'm not horrible at tech, but I'm intimidated by it. So instead of saying I'm horrible at tech, I might say, man, I'm intimidated by tech. It's a challenge sometimes for me to figure it out, but I always do. What kind of self-talk do you have that you tell yourself? And then what are you saying out loud? One big tip I can give you is to audit yourself. Think about this when you're thinking or saying something. Would you allow an adult to say that same thing to a 5-year-old child? And if the answer is no, then back off and start being nice to yourself. If you make mistakes, stop and figure out why. Again, using curiosity and not from the place of shame or blame. Then what I want you to do is make a list of some simple, true, positive self-affirmations to focus on. You can do this. You've been successful before, and there's no reason you won't be now. You have always figured it out. You may not have the answers now, but you can find them, and you're resourceful enough to find the answer. Those kinds of things that you can make a list about, and then you can reference them later to show yourself that, yes, you may have a challenge, but you're going to figure it out. So over time, this builds trust in yourself, and you become your biggest advocate and become your best you by doing that. These are just a few quick ways to increase your confidence. I know I had to keep it short today, but I hope you found a nugget or two that you can use. Confidence doesn't have to be hard or difficult. It just takes a little intention. What other ways do you use to fuel your confidence? I would love to hear them. If you're not in my Insiders Club yet, you have to join me. There, you're going to be the first to hear about specials along with our monthly newsletter, and I give out quick, easy tips you can use to be more confident and be your best you. Just go to my website and sign up there, either hcedwardscoaching.com or thecrazyconfidencecoach.com. And of course, I will leave the link in my podcast notes. Thanks again for being patient. I hope it didn't drive you crazy to listen to my raspy, crazy voice today. Have a great one.
Hey, I want to thank you for listening in to the Crazy Confidence Coach podcast. I really hope you learned something valuable today. Can you do me the biggest favor? Right now, could you share the show with 3 people you know that might enjoy listening in? If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you took the time to leave a rating or review. This helps people just like you find the podcast so they can also get great fun tips about confidence. Then don't forget, come back each week and we will keep giving out little tips for how to increase your confidence, how to ditch that self-doubt, and stop your negative thought patterns so you can get back to your crazy confident self and pursue your biggest dreams fearlessly. See you next week. Love you big.